You're watching Satluj TV News. I'm Angus Scott in London. Thousands of Shiite Muslims marched through Indian-administered Kashmir's largest city today for a major religious procession, permitted in the restive territory for the first time since a ban was imposed decades ago. The Islamic calendar is currently in the month of Muharram, the holiest time for Shiites across the world, when large processions mark the martyrdom of the Prophet Muhammad's grandson, Hussein, in the 7th century. But authorities in Kashmir had banned the traditional ceremony in 1990, the year after an armed revolt against Indian rule erupted in the disputed region that is also claimed by Pakistan. Since imposing direct rule on the territory 4 years ago, Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi's government has been eager to claim improved security in the territory after decades of unrest. Top police officers and administrators walked alongside mourners who marched through the streets of Srinagar, beating their chests and waving flags, following several rounds of negotiations between officials and clerics to allow the march to proceed. Some small Muharram processions have been permitted in Kashmir since the 1990 ban, but often ended violently, with mourners shouting slogans demanding independence and government forces dispersing crowds with tear gas and pellet gun fire. Shiite Muslims are a minority in mostly Sunni Kashmir, but authorities believe they account for at least 10% of the region's population of nearly 14 million. This year's procession was by far the largest in a generation, and the first time many of those who joined were allowed to participate. Authorities allowed the procession on condition that mourners would not use anti-national slogans or propaganda, or display any references to rebel groups and banned organisations. Tens of thousands of civilians, soldiers and rebels have been killed in Kashmir since the outbreak of an insurgency against Indian rule in 1989. Insurgent groups demand independence or a merger with Pakistan, which controls part of the region. And India has at least 500,000 troops permanently stationed around Kashmir to keep order. Modi's government revoked the territory's constitutional guarantees of limited authority in 2019. You've been watching Satluj TV News, and you can find more stories in detail on our channel at Satnet News, so it's worth clicking on that subscribe button to make sure you get to see stories as they're broadcast. And don't forget, if you have any comments or opinions on any of our news stories, you can comment below, or indeed drop us a direct message at message@satlujtv.com. We would love to hear from you. In the meantime, thanks for watching. For Satluj TV News, I'm Angus Scott in London.